welcome you. My name is Fred Connor. I'm the chairman of the Board of Supervisors of Whitman Township, and we are very delighted to have you all here, our children, our school children, and our parents, and so many friends from the community. My colleagues in the Board of Supervisors here today, co-chair Adam Zucker, our treasurer Melissa Murphy-Weber, our assistant secretary Ken Ullman, join me in thanking you for taking the time out of your school day and out of your work days to be with us. We're also honored to have with us today our state representatives. Whitman Township is very lucky. We have two doing our bidding and our business in Harrisburg, and we're very delighted to have Representative Mary Jo Daly and Kate Harper with us today. And from the county, representing the Montgomery County Board of Commissioners, Commissioner Bruce Castor has joined us as well today. Also importantly, we have a couple of our Whitman Board of Commissioners, boards and commission members, Peck Christine, representing our Park and Open Space Board, and Joan Nees, representing our Shade Tree Commission. Joan is here, up in the back, but she'll be down here for handing out our medals. This is the 19th year of this celebration, and this is a good celebration, a good civic celebration. So as we do at all these kinds of events, civic events, let's start off by honoring our flag. If you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please stand. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So this is not a day for long speeches by people like me, but we'll have a few remarks to talk about what it is that you've accomplished here, why you're here. So I'm not going to make a speech, but I do want to tell just a brief story, if I can. I'm very lucky to have my two sons here this evening, today, and their mom. And I'll tell you, one of the stories that we enjoyed as they grew up, or they are growing up, is a story that ends like this. Catch, calls the Onceler. He let something fall. It's a trufula seed. It's the last one of all. You're in charge of that last trufula seed, and trufula trees are what everyone needs. Plant a trufula, treat it with care, give it clean water, and feed it fresh air. Grow a forest, protect it from axes that hack. Then the blank and all his friends may come back. And anybody know who that blank is? Who is it? Over here, in the red shirt.
Lorax.
The Lorax, that's right. And what does the Lorax do? Who does he speak for? Over here in the front row. He speaks for the trees. That's right. In this township, in our community, we have people that speak for the trees. And that's our Shade Tree Commission, right? It's a group of 3 people that go around planting trees in our community. And it's that commission, our Shade Tree Commission, is led by a man named Joe Sawyer. Joe has had some health problems, and I want everyone to keep him in their thoughts and prayers as he recovers from a very serious health situation. So please, everyone keep him in his prayers. And he can't be here. He's very disappointed that he can't be here. But Joe Story has been leading our Shade Tree Commission for 23 years. 23 years? And he speaks for the trees around here. But so too, speaking for the trees and the environment, is our Park and Open Space Commission. Peck Christine is here representing them. And they do a great job in preserving, protecting our open space and our fields and our trails and all that kind of stuff. That's one of the things we're here today to talk about and think about and highlight the artwork and the poems that you have done. There's another group in this township, in this community, that speaks for the trees, and that's my colleagues and I on the Board of Supervisors. And when we speak for the trees and for the environment and all things having to do with Earth Day. We do it in something called a proclamation. And I'm going to read that proclamation that my colleagues and I voted on unanimously, and we pass this every year, essentially speaking for the trees and the environment. So our Earth Day, Arbor Day, Earth Day proclamation reads as follows. Whereas in 1872, Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for the planting of trees. And whereas this holiday, called Arbor Day, was first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska. And whereas Arbor Day is now observed throughout the nation and the world, and whereas the trees, wherever they are planted, are sources of joy and spiritual renewal, and Earth Day, whereas on April 22nd, 1970, Senator Gaylord Nelson from Wisconsin introduced the Earth Day, an event established to mobilize public sentiment toward environmental issues. And whereas 250,000 people marched in New York in remembrance of the original Earth Day, and whereas in 1990, Earth Day events across the USA celebrated themes of individual responsibility for halting pollution and exploitation of the Earth's finite resources, and whereas 200 million people in 140 nations participated in parades, trash cleanups, and concerts, now, therefore, be it resolved that the Whitman Township Board of Supervisors in Montgomery County do hereby proclaim this day, April 24th, 2014, as Earth Day in the Township of Whitman, and urge all citizens to celebrate Earth Day and support efforts to protect our trees, our parks, woodlands, and further urge all citizens to plant trees to gladden the hearts and promote the well-being of this and future generations. Dated this 4th day of March 2014, the Board of Supervisors of Whitman Township. That is our Earth Day proclamation. That is us. And I call for just some brief remarks Commissioner Bruce Castor from Montgomery County for his take on Earth Day.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and welcome all to Whitpain, Montgomery County. I'm representing here my fellow commissioners, Josh Shapiro and Leslie Richards, and they wanted to make sure I didn't say anything stupid, so we wrote down what our particular position is about this. So I'm going to read it for you. Unfortunately, I have reached the stage where I do need to wear my eyeglasses. It got to the point where making things up as I went along just wasn't making it anymore. I want to thank you for having me here, and congratulations to the Whitpain Township Parks and Recreation Department for sponsoring this event. Also, congratulations to today's student winners and all the participants from Wissahickon Elementary Schools, St. Helena School, and Holy Rosary School. I think I can tell by where you're sitting where each of you are. Earth Day and Earth Week started right here in Philadelphia 44 years ago. Since it began in 1970, the emphasis of Earth Day has changed quite a bit, and the focus of the efforts has broadened as well. As I was doing research for this event, I read about the first Earth Day, and two things struck me. The first was there was almost the entire emphasis at that time on industrial pollution. And the second was the vast majority of people involved back 44 years ago were young people. In fact, if any of you would like to see interesting coverage of the first Earth Day, Google CBS coverage of Earth Week 1970. Most of that year I was 8. You will see a YouTube link, a fascinating YouTube link, 10-minute news segment on the efforts of Philadelphia to create Earth Day and the tension between the actual polluters in Philadelphia and the organizers of the event. Today, in addition to clean air and clean water, we have broadened the environmental scope to creating open space and trails, We have created very successful recycling programs. There is still much to do, but today is not just young people that are interested. It is all of us who are interested in saving the environment and creating an earth that is safe to live in and creating a quality of life that is second to none. In Montgomery County, we are very focused on our environment as clean and as healthful as we can. We are still preserving open space. Just this week, in fact, we preserved 2 farms from development. We are also in the process of applying for a grant to buy electric or alternative fuel vehicles for our fleet. And we're working hard to expand our wonderful trail and park system in the county so that many people can enjoy the wonderful environment that we have here in this great county. Despite the fact that a broader segment of our population is involved in protecting our environment today, it is still the young people that provide the energy and the impetus to get things done. Today's world is their world, your world, tomorrow's world, and looking at these students here, I think we're all in pretty good shape. Again, I want to thank you on behalf of my fellow commissioners for having me out here. This is a wonderful spot to have any event. I've been here, I think, once or twice before, and I certainly salute all the people in Whitpain Township that make this one of the premier townships in Montgomery County. Thank you all for coming.
Okay, now we'll get to what the important stuff, why you came here today to be recognized for your achievement in poems and art. And like another thing the Lorax says, unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better. It's not. You guys care, you care enough to do your artwork, and your poems, and we want to recognize you for that. So, start off with our 3rd place winners from Bluebell Elementary. As I call your name, please come up. If I say your name improperly or incorrectly, please correct me as you come by, and I will make that correction for the record. Well, we'll start off with Bluebell Elementary, and the 3rd place winners from kindergarten. We'll start with kindergarten. Eric Lassiter, Derek here, Riley Ball, Mia Childs, Sam Grossberg, David Sue, Joseph Romano, and Jenny Sale. Please come on up. The 3rd place bronze medals. Good job. Next up is Holy Rosary Regional School. And our kindergarten winner, 3rd place, was Andrew J. Izzy Bowes from 1st grade, and Charles Stewart from 2nd grade. From Lower Gwinnett Elementary, starting kindergarten, Charles C. Pitcavage, Matthew DeFeo, Dina Boetti, Ava Monaco Talise, Brendan Kunzier, Caitlin Sperring, and Jess Wolf. Please come on up. And from right here at Shady Grove Elementary. Starting with our kindergarten winners. Emily Hartkorn, Sophia Stellick, Maggie Cherkas, Rachel Bokowski, Gabriel Noonan, Grayson Ruffner, Savannah Shaw, Grant Dries, and Peter Rojas. Congratulations. Come on up. And our third place winners from St. Helena's, starting off in first grade. Thomas Malloy, Owen Reed, Christopher McCloskey, Rachel Dockstetter, and Liam Doherty. Come on up. Congratulations. And Stony Creek Elementary. Aiden Mole, Ethan Barretts, Elsie Chapin, Blake Zimmerman, Sophia Glazer, Naomi Shagan, and Andrew Snyderman. Please come on up. Congratulations. Next up, we'll recognize our second place winners. And we'll start off again at Bluebell Elementary. Jillian Olazewski, Jackson Angel. Angel, thank you. Please correct me. Thank you. Good to speak up. Jolie Remar, Claire Kelly, Jeremy Liu, and Kevin Zieber. From Holy Rosary, Raina O'Connor, Colin Rippert, and Mariana Plastic. Come on up. Holy Rosary. From Lord Gwynedd Elementary, Chloe Slauson, Brendan McGowan, Ahmed Wright, Dylan Frankel, Danny Stanton, and Catherine Kennedy. Congratulations. And our second place winners from Shady Grove Elementary, Charlotte Brazer, Eden Schwartz, Haley Alt, Charlotte Zager, Carly Moore, and Katie Watson. Come on up. Congratulations. And our second place winners from St. Helena's, Isabella Everard, Brian Trelease, Carolyn Fitzgerald, Trelease. You got it. Thank you. Ava Colabelli and Jack Wagner. Congratulations. And our second place winners from Stony Creek Elementary, Sammy Acuna, Eva Wargo, Abagitha Carinzi. I'm going to need help with that one. Abagitha Carinzi. Malka Goldberg, Taylor Pirgrossi, and Audrey Kang. Congratulations, come on up. One more time for all of our second and third place winners. Great job. Thank you for coming. We're going to have another selection by that great advanced band from Shady Grove Elementary under the direction of Kathleen Gibson. Our band. Thank you. you very much for that great music piece. Question for our children. Who's been here before? Who's been a winner before and is coming back? Great. Congratulations for, anybody been here 3 times? So we've been doing this is our 19th year. Think about that, almost a generation. Next year we'll celebrate the 20th anniversary. And kids have been cycling through this ceremony every year. And you are going to now take your place as winners. And we're going to get to the first place winners here in a second. But before we do that, I want to ask our 2 state representatives. We'll start off with Kate Harper, our state rep, who is known throughout the Commonwealth, our Commonwealth, for her work on open space, on environmental protection, and she really speaks for the trees and the environment in Harrisburg. Kate?
Oh no, you're thinking another grown-up with a long speech. Forget about it. I'm not going to do that. Just want to thank all of you for participating and for your beautiful artwork and for your poetry and everything else. It's very important that you understand how important it is to take care of the earth. I also want to thank Whitpain Township for organizing this for 19 years and congratulate them for 20 years of being a Tree City USA, which is a big deal. It means each and every one of the commissioners, the supervisors here, is a Lorax. Even though not one of them looks oldish or greenish or smallish or bossy. Do you agree with me? But still, each one of them speaks for the trees. So it's very nice for me to be here today with all of you who care about the earth. Thank you.
And I said we're such a great township. We have 2 representatives doing our work in Harrisburg. Another person that speaks for the trees and the environment in Harrisburg is Representative Mary Jo Daly. Mary Jo.
Thank you, Fred. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for inviting me. This is my 2nd year at this celebration, and it is such a wonderful time to be with all of you. I actually was at the very first Earth Day in Philadelphia back in 1970, and remember leaving work early and going down to Fairmount Park and seeing thousands and thousands of people who were all there to celebrate this day. So it's really very special to me that we're still celebrating it and still working on the environment. And things really have cleaned up. But a lot of that is because young people like you still pay attention to it. And I read a lot of your poems and art and looked at your artwork today, and it's very clear that you take this really seriously, that the earth is yours and you need to do something to help keep it clean. So thank you so much for doing that, and thank you for inviting me to be here with you on this very special day. And I think it's great that Whitpain Township does this every year and has been doing it, and I hope I get to come back next year. Thank you.
Now we're going to recognize our first place winners. But you know, for those of you who have been here in the past, you know you get more than just the medals. We have great gift bags with the help of Giant Food Stores with some goodies in there and other things for you, and you'll get those on the way out. And for those of your classmates who couldn't be here today, we're going to make sure that they get theirs as well. They'll go back with you. So now, our first place winners from, let's change up the order. Our first place winners, we'll change up the order and start at Stony Creek Elementary. Stony Creek, Anna Ippolito, Naur Elbogati, Faith Pijan, Jilly Butler Furlong, Emma DiMaggio, and Jordan Needish. Congratulations.
Mike.
Gila, Emma, and Jordan, come on back up. We're going
Mike.
to have you read your poem.
Mike,
Come on back.
ladies, you need to go that way, because otherwise I'm going to blind you. Which school is this?
An oak tree is a home to many animals, bugs, squirrels, deer, and even baby owls. Not just in the trunk, down in the roots, worms squiggle round, and the tree sucks up food. And acorns, oh acorns, they make sure that squirrels are fed. An oak tree is a home to many animals, ants, bunnies, worms, and even baby owls. Once I went to a park. I thought, hey, that's not good. What happened to the trees of wood? So I asked my mom, where'd they go? She said, sweetie, I don't know. So I went online and figured it out. They're gonna throw them out. They want to put a restaurant there. But that's not fair. The trees were there. I called the township and said, look, this needs to end. They agreed and we were friends. They said that they would plant new trees because the trees bring peace. All that I did was convince, and it made a difference. You can make a difference too. It all starts with me and you. 1 million starts with one. Listen to the earth, for it is the only way we can save our planet right this very day. Pick up all pollution so that our grass is green. Reuse, reduce, recycle. Let's make our planet clean. Oil harms our water, smoke gets in our air, but if we work together, we'll have good resources to share. Snow, major storms, tornadoes, hurricanes, that is Earth telling us we need to make a change. So let's end pollution and keep our sky blue. We can make our world green, all starting with you. Okay, next up, the first grade winners from St. Helena. And we have the third, fourth, and fifth grade winners for their poems. We'll ask to stay up here. We'll start off with first place winners Sky Delzato, Caitlin Kovach, come on up, and Isabella Feliciano, Mara Howard, and Chris Jansen. We're going to ask you to read your poems. Congratulations to you all. Thank you for correcting me. My kids correct me all the time. Mara, you can go first. Okay. My carbon footprint is so small it might not be there at all. At home I turn off all the lights when I go to bed at night. I recycle all my paper so that it can be reused later. My mom has a smaller car, little gas can take her far. At my house we have a tree, that is very good for me. My carbon footprint is so small, but it doesn't mean I can't be tall.
Outside the window. When I look outside my window, I see the beautiful and colorful fat flowers. I see little and furry animals walking by. I see happy faces and the clear sky. The earth is home to all those things. The earth provides a home to everyone. Rhinos, turtles, and monkeys all need the earth. The earth has been nice and clean for many years. So let's try to make this Earth's cleanest and most beautiful year. We can all help our home in many ways. The earth has given us so much, so let's give back to the earth. Let us still look outside our windows and see the amazing earth.
So, Isabella is not here. Oh, do you want to read yours? We want to hear it. There you go.
Today is a birthday to the earth. Pollution is gone, the earth isn't. I can smell the flowers, the fresh air. I hear each bird humming its own way.
I see everything is awake and the sunshine is bright. The day of the earth is beautiful and clean.
J. Grove. Our first place winners from kindergarten are Amy Fackler, Anna DeVincent for first grade, Gavin Lewis second, Tommy Buren third, Rebecca Chu fourth, and Amy Watson fifth. And you got it. If Tammy, Tommy, Rebecca, and Amy can come up, we'll have you read your poem. I'm going to fix your name. You can go first.
Earth Day is here, always help the earth. Recycle, recycle, recycle. The best is to throw away trash. Help the world to keep it alive. Do your best to help the earth. Always save water. You should try your best to help the earth clean.
Amy, you want to go next?
One little piece of trash picked up. One recycled styrofoam cup. People underestimate what one is worth when it comes to helping our lovely earth. One more tree planted in the soil. One less leak of ocean's oil. Makes a big difference, believe it or don't. Our earth will be thankful, unhealthy it won't. One is the amount of people it takes to start cleaning up fields or lakes. Our planet is the only one we consume. So do something great and do it soon. On Earth Day, that wonderful day, try and help out in a wonderful way. You're even helping creatures from mammal to bird because it all comes back to this key word, one. God's earth. The breeze blows the trees' leaves. I see trash on the ground. I think God wants us to care for the earth. I need to tell others what the earth is worth. It's more than a home. It's a habitat for all living things. What a beauty that nature brings. I go get my friends, we pick up the litter, and the sun sparkles more than glitter. We sweep, we clean, we recycle all day, and when we're done we say, we love you, earth. And up in the air, God says too, I love my earth, thank you.
Okay, Lower Gwynedd Elementary. Start off with kindergarten first place winner Sophia Crowther, Ellie Werner, first grade, Olivia Cray in second, Abigail Cooley in third, Matthew DeCaro in fourth, and Jane Goldsmith in fifth. Congratulations. And if we can invite Abigail, Matthew, and Jane to come up and read your poem, we'd be very happy to hear it.
Blue skies are as beautiful as new blue pansies poking right out of the brown soil. As nice as having a nice ice cream on Sunday on a hot afternoon. As warm as my blue winter coat on the windy, blustery day. As comfortable as brand new blue sneakers. As wet as taking a swim in the blue ocean at the beach, as sweet smelling as blueberry pie, fresh right out of the oven, a wonderful sight at 12 in the afternoon. Rustling leaves all around, whoosh goes the wind. Splash, splash, the pond ripples. This is the earth. This is the earth. Love fills the air with the song of birds. Tweet, 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 tweet. This is the earth. This is the earth. Until you hurt this beautiful land, it'll stay just the way it is, so you can enjoy every minute of it. The problem is we are already destroyed more than half of it, so it's up to us to get it back. the planet. We hurt the earth every day, and I don't think we stop and go outside to play. We never think about Earth Day, and I don't think we will be stopping pollution today. We take the earth for granted, and I don't think trees are being planted. Trees are being planted, and I don't think we take the earth for granted. We will be stopping pollution today, and I don't think we ever think about Earth Day. We will stop and go outside to play, and I don't think we hurt the earth every day.
Okay, the first place winners from Holy Rosary. Kindergarten, Ella Patika. First grade, Lauren Lamina and Lamina. Thank you. And second place, I know this one, Rick Connor. Congratulations. And no poems from Holy Rosary today, but we do have next up the first place winners from Bluebell Elementary. We start in first grade, Lucy Mae Evans, kindergarten, Lucy Mae. First grade, Emma Riley. Second grade, Aaron Rouse. Third grade, Mia Awusa Antwi. Fourth grade, RJ Ball. And fifth grade, Peyton Weber. Congratulations. And if I'd ask Maya and RJ, Mia, and Peyton to stay up here. Peyton, RJ, you want to go first? Read yours.
The earth is wonderful, I have to say. We just have to keep it out of harm's way. So let's take care of it every day, because if we don't, we have no place to stay. We can recycle paper and pick up all litter. If this happens, no one will be bitter. If someone cuts down a tree, after the harm is done, plant 2 or 3. The earth is our home. We must keep it well, then everyone will be happy and they will feel swell. Remember it. Earth Day was near, but now it's here, so I have a message for you. Remember the clean air and water too. Remember the trees and the cool breeze. Remember the birds, the wind without words. Remember the deer that flee. Remember all this because you will see the earth will be gone without you and me.
Preserve the earth. Every day is Earth Day, only one earth, lots of us, reduce, reuse, and recycle. Plant a tree, grow a flower, clean up litter, shorten your showers. Reduce pollution, carpool with a friend, take the bus, walk or bike. Stop littering, conserve energy, make a change, it's possible.
I think our environment, at least in this community, is in very good hands. Congratulations to all our winners. Thank you very much for coming. We have just one more bit of business that we need to accomplish before we turn you loose onto your planting activity. And that bit of business, and then we'll have a brief musical selection. And then we'll get on to the planting activity. But is the Julianne Schieffer here from the Department of Conservation? Julianne, if you would come up, I know you have a presentation today. Joan, please come down. This is the presentation of our Tree City USA, our annual now presentation. Welcome. Thank you.
Hello, greetings. On behalf of the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, Bureau of Forestry, I'm representing Jessica Salter, who could not make it today. I am Julianne Schieffer from Penn State Ecosystem Science and Management Department of Penn State University, and I'm the Regional Urban Forester for Southeastern Pennsylvania. And I am delighted that you are 19 years as a Tree City USA community. This is a rather elite award, there are only about 75 communities of the 2,600 that we have here in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania that achieve this award. What you need to qualify is an Arbor Day proclamation. You had a wonderful one. A shade tree commission that governs your trees. You have a wonderful one. A tree ordinance, again, a wonderful one. And a $2 per capita allotment that goes towards trees. So I congratulate you once again for your 19th year on achieving the Tree City USA Award.
So I'm going to ask our distinguished guests to come up and join me for some picture taking. While we do that, if I could have our Shady Grove Elementary Advanced Band play their last selection, that would be great. So while they play, we'll stand behind the flag and get our picture taken, and then we'll turn you loose to the planting activity.
Good job.
Before I turn the program over to talk about the logistics of the planting exercise, let me just close with a final thank you to everyone who's here today, parents, guests, our distinguished guests, and especially our student winners. Remember what the Lorax said, right? Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing's getting better. It's not. Thank you for caring, thank you for being here, and thank you, Kurt and Mike and Courtney, for a great program as always. With that, well done.
We have Mr. Connor a round of applause for his first year as our MC. You did a pretty good job with all of the names. That's not an easy job, so thank you for it. I just want to, I can't let you leave, and Mike's going to give you the announcement of how we're going to do the activities we have planned for the kids. I just want to thank my staff. Courtney, where are you? She's back there. Courtney put a lot of this together with the schools. Mike is our assistant director, did a lot of the logistical work here, setting it all up, getting after this part activities together. They've been here now. Mike's been here with me 15, almost, he's in his 15th year, and so he knows what this program's all about. Next year is our 20th anniversary, and I promised Mr. Connor a special 20th anniversary event, so stay tuned. Thank you all for coming. Mike?